I'm trying to platinum every game I love, from GTA to Need for Speed. The list goes on. The next game up is
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
2020 brought us a remastered version of Battle of Bikini Bottom, where we get to play as 3 iconic characters from the SpongeBob series. 33 trophies to collect in total. A 3 out of 10 difficulty. It should only take 12 hours. Now it's time to jump right into it. Can't say this game has much of a story, however, the only little bit of story it does have is that Plankton is trying to make robots to take over Bikini Bottom. That doesn't go his way. We start off in SpongeBob's house, where it's basically used as a tutorial to learn how the game works and what we need to do. Pretty much collecting any shiny objects or golden spatulas or socks to unlock doors and new areas of the game. Simple wee puzzles, simple boss battles, it's all part of the game. Most part of this, for us, we're collecting the trophies, it's collecting the golden spatulas, which we need 100 of, and collecting 80 socks for the 2 biggest trophies of the game. After collecting everything we need in SpongeBob's house, we get a golden spatula, which is hidden in his closet, which is the first one of the game. It helps us to unlock his first door and go out to Bikini Bottom. Bikini Bottom split up into 3 areas where we need to collect a certain amount of golden spatulas to unlock the next area. After unlocking the next area, we have to do a boss fight for each one, but we'll get to that at the end. I'll not show you every sock and every golden spatula we collect, as we'll be here all day, but after clearing out the first area at Bikini Bottom, we're ready to go into our next stage, which is Jellyfish Fields. Each area of the map has 2 different trophies to go for. One trophy is for completing the mission, getting to the end. Second trophy is usually for completing a side mission, different for each area of the map. For example, Jellyfish Fields is for collecting the jellyfish jelly for Squidward. After getting a quest from Squidward, we're off on a journey on our first mission. This game is pretty simple. It's just explore each mission, defending yourself from robots and finding every sock and spatula possible. As much as I want to give you a feel for the game whilst watching, I don't want to waste your time. As much as each area is very unique and different from each other, all kind of the same basis. After getting through the first few areas of Jellyfish Field, we get to be Patrick for the first time. As well as Sandy, Patrick is another playable character in this game, which his special ability is to pick up watermelons or tikis and chuck them about. After playing for Patrick for a while, we finally get back to SpongeBob and finally get the Jellyfish King. After he finally spots us, we finally got our first boss battle of the game. After dodging all his attacks and hitting him for the 3rd and final time, we finally get our first trophy, Jellyfish Jam. After defeating him, we get the jelly we need for Squidward's side mission, and all we need to do now is get back to Squidward. Whilst heading back to Squidward, we collect 15 socks, which gets us the trophy Sock Getter. 2 seconds later, we collect a 10th golden spatula, which gets us Spatula Seeker. After that, we finally get back to Squidward and get our next trophy, Jellyfishing, which is completing Squidward's side mission. And with that, we complete everything we can in Jellyfish Fields. After that, we go back to SpongeBob's house because we missed the easy trophy. Missing this one shiny object, we missed time for tutorial trophy, which is for collecting everything in SpongeBob's house. Moving on from there, we finally get to our second area, which is downtown Bikini Bottom, which of course has been destroyed by the robots. You'll see a running theme throughout this game. After getting through the intro, we get to see what a side quest is, collecting these wheels from the cars. After destroying all the robots we can see, we finally get our first chance to play as Sandy, whose special ability is the lasso. Helps us to float and to swing from Texas flag to Texas flag, which helps getting over the rooftops in the next area. After battling robots and collecting everything we can throughout the rest of the mission, we finally make it back to Mrs. Puff, who gives us a golden spatula and a trophy for collecting all the wheels from the boat cars, meaning downtown Bikini Bottom is now complete as much as we can. After completing the first two areas, we get enough to open the next area of Bikini Bottom, which leads to a boss fight against Robert Sandy and the Messiah. After taking him down 8 times, we finally get the last attempt, defeat the robot and get a trophy. Sweet victory. After the boss battle, we unlock 3 new areas and a new ability, the bowling ball. However, in the first area of Bikini Bottom, we've still got one area, which is Goo Lagoon, to complete. In Goo Lagoon, we meet up with Larry the Lobster, and he tells us about the main story of the mission, which is to destroy this robot with the sun visors that stole all the sun cream. Right away we get a trophy Sponge Smasher for killing 100 robots with SpongeBob. Right away we get right to it, moving all the sun reflectors and battling our way through the robots, all the sandcastles. Whilst doing so, we get another trophy for collecting 25 spatulas, getting us a trophy Super Spatula Seeker. After doing so, we get to the last reflector, moving it right onto the robot and destroying it, getting the next trophy Surf Up, which is for finishing the main mission in Goo Lagoon. The next area is the Mermalaya. We meet up with Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man to see where we need the help. This area is mostly just puzzles, but at the end there's a boss fight. So let's see how we get on. Whilst adventuring through the level, we pick up another sock which gets us to 40, which gets us a trophy Sock Concert for finding 40 of Patrick's socks. After so, we get into the next area, which is a ball puzzle area, which everything's got to be timed perfectly to make sure this ball lands in this chute. After doing so, press the button and it unlocks the next trophy, as well as a golden spatula. Finally, at the end of the mission, we get another boss battle against the prawn. After dodging his attacks and hitting him with a bowling ball 3 times, we freeze him and get a last trophy of the area, Shrimp Catcher. Next up is Ski Lodge, which has 4 special areas. 3 ski slopes, which all have to be cleared for getting the trophy. So let's get started. For each ski slope, there's someone at the start giving us a challenge time. After beating all 3 challenge times, Mrs. Puff, Larry and Bubble Buddy, we get a trophy, Life's as extreme as you make it. Next up is the last area of Bikini Bottom. We've got 40 spatulas, which is enough to unlock the next boss battle, which of course is Patrick. After dodging his acid attacks, after 3 stages, use a bowling ball, finally take him out when he's dizzy, destroying him finally, saving Squidward and getting a trophy, Toxic Terror. Just like last time, we unlocked 3 new areas of the map, as well as a new ability, which is the Bubble Missile. Before moving into our next area, we do a bit of cleanup. We start with Bikini Bottom. We get a trophy for finding all the hidden golden spatulas in Bikini Bottom, which is called Hello Bikini Bottom. Next up is getting 50 golden spatulas. The trophy's called Ultra Spatula Seeker. Even though we've just unlocked 3 new areas, just like last time, we ended up leaving one behind before unlocking the new area. That area is Rock Bottom. Whilst just into the mission, Mrs. Puffs gives us a main task of collecting all the artwork from the museum. Whilst doing so, as Sandy, we kill these 2 robots and get the Squirrel Smasher trophy. After so, we get the Hit Rock Bottom trophy for completing the main missions of Rock Bottom. The next area that is up is SpongeBob's Dreams, which is actually everyone's dreams, including Squidward and Mr. Krabs. This one's pretty simple. All we need to do is just collect all the spatulas in this area. After killing these 3 robots, we actually get a trophy that is Robot Encyclopedia for killing 1 of each robot in the game. After collecting the last golden spatula in the level, we get the trophy Sleepy Time. The next area up is the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, where of course we need to help the Flying Dutchman. After speaking to the Flying Dutchman, we understand that his ship has been taken over by the robots, so we work right away to get a next trophy, Ship Shape, for taking back his ship. Even though we've got his ship back, he tries to con us out of a golden spatula and it ends up as a boss battle. After lassoing his tail for the last time, we get a next trophy, Shang Head. The last and final area is the Kelp Forest. After the intro, we meet up with Mrs. Puff, who tells us our main mission is to find the lost campers. Whilst battling through the missions, we get 2 other trophies. One is for getting 75 golden spatulas, which gets us a trophy Mega Spatula Seeker. So for finding the last and final sock, which is Sock Opera. After returning to Mrs. Puff after finding the lost campers, we get the Kelp Forest of Fear. Although all the areas might be cleared, there's still 2 boss battles still to complete in the Chum Bucket. We have to compete against a robot SpongeBob and a robot Plankton. First of all is the SpongeBob. Dodging these attacks, we have to go for these green bubbles around his face and his body. After getting the last one, he falls apart. And we get a trophy, SpongeBob v SpongeBob. But it's not over yet. We've still got to go inside SpongeBob, the robot SpongeBob, and fight off Plankton, as well as destroy these circuits. After destroying the last circuit, we get our next trophy, Small Does Not Rule. Although the story and all the areas might be clear, we've still got a lot of trophies still to get, although they are very easy. We start off by giving all Patrick's socks back to Patrick. Although we don't get a trophy for this, it does help with the spatula clown. We get 8 spatulas for 80 socks. The next 2 trophies I don't really understand how I've never got during the game, but the first one is Are You Ready Now? We need to talk to Squidward 10 times as SpongeBob. The one after that is Star Smasher, where we have to get 100 kills with Patrick. We've got 2 trophies left, but they're probably the most grindy trophies in the game. Not that they're too hard. We have to get 100 spatulas, first of all. We have to get 40,000 shiny points to give to Mr. Krabs in exchange for the spatulas. That's the last thing we need to do. So we need to do exactly what you're seeing on your screen about 80 times. After getting 40,000 shiny objects, we'll go and meet Mr. Krabs in exchange for the spatulas. And after paying Mr. Krabs for the last time, we get 100th spatula, getting us a trophy Super Ultra Mega Spatula Seeker and 100% SpongeBob. After getting the 2 trophies, we get a platinum. This is our 6th platinum of the channel and of our account, and definitely the easiest one. It's definitely needed after GTA and the grind that was. If you enjoyed it, it was a good reminiscent of my childhood when I used to play this on Xbox. I will need your help for picking the next games for a platinum. Your choices are Minecraft, Rocket League, or Ghost Raycon Wildlands. Let me know down in the comments which game you would like to see, and thank you very much for watching.